Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Realness with 3 S's. I'm your host here, Chantel Francis, here to talk about 2 episodes of Love Island UK. Now, if it's your first time on Reality Realness, well, then welcome. We love having you. Please join us in the chat. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Please leave a comment below, because we're just trying to build a community of people that loves talking about reality TV. So today, we are talking about Love Island UK season 7, episode 36 and 37. So we're almost done. I would say there's probably about 2 weeks left in this game. And sorry I wasn't able to come live yesterday because things came up, and then today I have a course at 1 p.m. so I won't be able to do it later on. So I'm doing both of them early just to catch up and catch you guys up with what's going on over there. And it's good stuff. Good stuff is happening. It starts the episode with Toby. Our dear Toby is, my head is with Chloe. What? Jake and Tyler, and they're just laughing at her, and they're like, why are you laughing at me? Why are you laughing at my pain? And like, I'm laughing at you too, Toby, because like, you went through so much mess there with like, with all these women, and you really hurt Chloe, and you had your thing with Hugo and all that stuff. All the drama happened, and now you're gonna go back to the source. So his head's with Chloe. Chloe is with somebody now, but like he's saying that Chloe's with Dale, and he's like, he thinks he'd feel a type of way if in fact he didn't try and didn't make a go out of it. No regrets. Remember, that's his saying, his motto, no regrets. Hi Netha, thanks for joining. We're just doing episode 36 and 37 real quick here. So yes, Toby is in a little bit of a pickle. We see Abby, though, she pulls Toby away, and Toby actually is like using his words and tells Abby how he feels about Chloe. And I'm just like, at this point, I'm not mad at Toby at all anymore, because these women chose to be involved with him, and he's a mess. He's moving mad, as they say. And so she just wants to know, like, why did you bring her back? Wait, what? Oh, why would you bring back Mary? Yes. And that doesn't make any sense to me either. I think that Toby really likes women pursuing him, and he feels he gets, his ego stroked, and women wanting him, especially these gorgeous women, are fighting over him. But I think he just had a good time with Chloe. Like, it was a lot more easygoing and fun. So Toby says that seeing Chloe with another guy is kind of what made him like realize that he still had feelings for her. Like, you're such a mess, Toby. Tyler and Cass have another conversation, and I don't know what happened to Tyler. Like, he was so great, and then now he's such a mess. And I'm just like, why is he saying the wrong thing? Like, you could say the nice thing you could say something to Cass to make her feel better. But this conversation is him saying he doesn't want to throw away what they had. And it's like, she's like, you did throw it away. You came back with another woman. And so now he's kind of proposing that, if he had to pick right now, he'd be leaning towards picking Kaz. And it's like, well, why did you bring back another woman if you were leaning towards picking Kaz and she's still here? And so she's basically saying that you want to have your cake and eat it too, and you don't want to make a decision. And she's not really here for it. And I'm glad. I like how open and honest he was with both Abby and Mary. Yeah, I was very surprised that he wasn't beating around the bush and leading them all on. Like, he immediately said what he was feeling and what he was going through, and that's why he's had to put the brakes on whatever they were building. So I was impressed by Toby. Like, well, not impressed, but like, I was happy that he was at least being decently respectful. And so, like we've been saying in Love Island US with Charlie and Cash, Kaz wants Tyler to show her that he wants her, show her that he's interested in her, not just tell her these words like, oh, I would pick you. Well, show me that you'd pick me, because what you've shown me so far is that you would pick another woman as soon as you had an opportunity to. So I don't know what his game is, though. He's moving mad. So, and good for good reason too. Kaz is like, I'm not an option. I'm not a second option. Like, I'm your number. If I'm not your number one option, then this isn't going to work. And I'm just happy that she really kept, her power, and like she didn't allow him to like, say these words. And she's like, okay, like I'll wait around for you because I think we had something special. Like she's like, no, prove it. Like you've already proved that you wanted somebody else. Like if you want me, make it happen. Ah, it was so it was so frustrating to watch. But she said after that he has power over her feelings, and that was also really frustrating because it's like she has feelings for him, but he's really disrespectful. I think as the guys have always had the power in the villa, Tyler maybe thought that he had the power to juggle the two girls without any consequence. I guess, but it's just kind of, and with Jake, pushing everybody to do bad things, so he looks like the golden boy. So Toby was talking to Millie now, and tells Millie, I like their relationship. They seem to have a good friendship. He tells Millie, I like Chloe. What do I do? And she screams. She's like, what? And it was cute, her reaction. And she was also laughing. She was kind of the voice of the people there. Like, it's kind of like how I feel. It's like, Toby, what are you doing? Okay. Like, oh, Toby. So little brother energy, just getting himself in so much trouble. So they walk back to the group, and at the group, Chloe is there. And he says in his confessional, he's like, I don't think that I'm over the Chloe situation. So cut to Matthew and Kaz, and she tells him that she's going to continue getting to know him. And I mean, I don't find Matthew good looking, but he seems very patient. He seems like he's willing to wait for Kaz to figure out what's going on. That, he understands that when she shows him she was hurt, but she is willing to give their relationship a chance. Faye and Sam have a conversation. She tells him that her and Teddy did kiss and that she was going to be sleeping outside on the daybed. Just not to disrespect Sam specifically, but there is something there still with Teddy. And Faye also tells the girls that she's sleeping outside, and they're like, with who? And she's like, Teddy. And they scream, which they should. I like her with Teddy. I didn't like Teddy last episode when he was telling Tyler that he has the right to be mad at Kaz. I don't think so. But I do like the way that he's making Faye feel. So we see Faye and Teddy kissing outside. This is, I guess, before bed. And she's like, was it your favorite to be back with me in here in bed? And so they're back to being their good self. That was in the morning, I think. Kaz tells Millie that Matthew didn't kiss her or cuddle her or nothing. She's like, my life is a joke. Matthew tells Dale and Sean that he didn't really want to, be affectionate with her. He just kind of went to sleep. And this is the thing. Matthew knows what was going on. And same with Charlie. You knew what was going on. They weren't really overt with you. And it's kind of like all of a sudden they switch off as soon as like these she's actually showing some feelings, and then like the other guy is coming back into the picture, they just switch off. I'm not really down with that. Still put in the effort. It's annoying. Like, you're so mad you can't cuddle her. You're so mad that this guy has been an asshole to her, and like she's gravitating towards you because she wants to see if there's something that could work. And then now that you got her, you're just like going to give her the cold shoulder. It's just so rude. So Teddy, though, really wants Tyler and Kaz to work out. And hi, Anna. Yes, Matt is annoying me too. And I think it's because he's not good enough looking enough to have so much like why are you being rude to Kaz? You're not even good enough for her, really. Yeah, everyone is blaming Kaz and saying she's being a hypocrite. How is she being a hypocrite? Please, Sam, explain to me how she is being a hypocrite. Tyler was the one that said to her that he wants to continue pursuing her, and she has not said anything. She's not said anything to Tyler to make it look as though the door is still open. She's like, if you want me, you can try for me, but like right now I'm pursuing Matthew because what you show me so far isn't worthy of my attention. Kaz did make Matt feel like a second choice, but I don't think that she did it on purpose. Matt should have said how he was feeling. Well, Matt should have said, I don't want to, like, they saw how it happened. When the postcards came, she automatically was like, hey, let's get to know each other, switched off completely. He's heard her say in the, recoupling ceremonies, or after the Casa Amor ceremony, like, if he had come back alone, she didn't see if she didn't see the postcard, she would have stayed single. So he knows where he was at, but she said that she's still willing to get to know him, and that he was someone that she would have gotten to know if she wasn't holding off for Tyler. So I hate people. They're so stupid. Matt has been putting in no effort, but wants 100% from her. Exactly. Like, exactly, Charlie. Like, F off, both of you. So mad. Hi, Jessica. Kat said she was open to Tyler, so that's why Matt backed off. She said she wanted 100% from Tyler, but she's not giving 100% to Matthew either. Well, I think, though, like, she's giving what Matthew's giving back to her. Like, she's sitting with him, she's talking to him. It's like, I feel like these Black women can never catch a break. Look how Toby is moving, and these women are still willing to put in the effort to get to them. Even, like, it's just ridiculous. Matt had the opportunity to say his feelings 2 episodes ago on the beanbags, but he kept quiet, and now he's mad at her. He's a joke. He can go. I think Kaz was just being honest with Matt about what Tyler said, and she was probably thought that she was doing the right thing. Same with Cash. Cash said, like, when she was talking about Cinco with Charlie, and she's like, you know what you're coming into. You know you're coming into this situation. I'm putting in the effort with you, but I still have something going on with this man. And she brings him into the villa, and all of a sudden he switches off, and like now he's doesn't like the way she's been moving, and like he feels second best. It's like, you knew you were coming in this position. They just wanted to get into the villa, and it's fucking rude. I'm sorry. It's irritating me. So, Teddy wants them to be in a relationship, but I really think that Tyler is a joke. He thinks that they had really good chemistry. You see Tyler talking to Hugo and Teddy, and he says he's 60-40. Well, like, make up your mind. And that's the same thing. Like, these Black men get to, be wishy-washy back and forth. And, like, the women are not allowed to go, crack on with anybody else. They have to just sit there waiting for them to decide. Because if they go crack on with someone else, the other guy is going to be like, well, I don't know if, you're really here for me, so I'm going to give you the cold shoulder. It's like, Matt, you wouldn't be in the villa. You wouldn't be there. Charlie, you wouldn't be in the villa. Ugh. Yes, bring new men, please. Matt is definitely better than Charlie. Is he though? I don't know. I don't even know if I agree with that. It's annoying me because she had a conversation with him about honesty, but it's keeping up with the communication. Ugh. Hi, Ariana. Tell us how you really feel. Yes, I'm sorry. It's just like, it pisses me off that they have people treat them like shit. And then when they, decide to pursue something else, but then the guy decides that they're interested still in them, then they're in a position where somebody who they had put in some time and was investing their feelings in comes back into the picture. And now the new guy feels the type of way. Like, it's just like, get over it. It's been a day, Matthew. It's just so annoying. These men don't want honesty. They don't want to hear about that. Fine. I get that. I get people not wanting to hear about your ex-boyfriend, other partners. I get that 100%. But you're on a show called Love Island. It's right there in your face. Would he rather her have these conversations with Tyler and not tell him about it? If that's what he wants, that's fine too. Matt is tall and Dasset? What does Dasset mean? Dasset. And that's it. Yeah, it's I'm sorry, this is out of topic, but did you see the Super trailer? Not for tonight. Hi, Dan. I haven't seen tonight's yet. I'm still on episode 36, so we're catching up. We're catching up. If I can find it, then I will play it for us. So we see Matthew and Kaz talking. She calls him out on his actions. He's like, your actions have flipped. And Kaz is annoyed, which he should be. And like, if I was Kaz, I would just drop his ass. Like, get out of here, Matthew. Nobody's going to be picking you up. Like, you aren't cute enough for anybody else to be giving you the time of day. So, deuces. Tyler talks to Clarice, tells them that the door is still open or is still left ajar with Kaz. Like, what are you doing? Clarice is just sitting there waiting for you, Tyler. Like, I can't even. It's just weird to her, right? That the door is still open with Kaz. Like, why did he bring her? Because they were supposed to be starting something new together. She's going through this, like, having to be in a weird place with Kaz because she's, like, interrupted their relationship. And now he might want to go back to her. Like, what are you doing, Tyler? And she wants to know, like, how would you go? No, he wants to know, how would you go about doing this if you were me? And I don't think she ever answered, but it's kind of like, I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have brought back somebody unless I was willing to put in the effort and energy. And I wouldn't have, you know, told Kaz in the beginning of all these, like, oh, you're the one for me. I came here for you. Like, you're it. If that wasn't true. Even if it was true, I wouldn't say it. Oh, of the challenge. Do you know what? I'm doing a recap tonight of the challenge. That was last. No, wait, that's next on Monday. I'm gonna do with Michelle and Fanta tonight at probably 10:30 or 10 or 10:30 Eastern. We're gonna do a cast assessment and draft. So we will play the super trailer on that. I say that Matt is better than Charlie because he's not entertaining anyone else, whereas Charlie is. I don't necessarily trust either of them. Yeah, they're garbage. To me, if I was Matt in Matt's shoes, I would be annoyed. You cried over this man for disrespecting you, and you felt that he fed you a bunch of both BS, but you're still open to him. Well, I think it's like it's having the closure because like she was willing to put in the effort and the energy with him. It's kind of like, look at what's going on with Chloe and Toby. Like, he really mugged her off bad, and she's willing to put in that energy with him because they had a little bit of something going on. So Matt, you're on fucking Love Island. Like, these situations happen. If you can't handle it, you shouldn't have come on the show. Like, everybody's had to deal with watching their person, like, entertain other people. Like, it's just how it is. Oh my God. In the first look, Matt is saying that they are not that deep between him and Kaz. And now he's mad. She says she'll try to put in the effort. And now he's mad. She says she'll try to put in effort. The guy's crazy. He just wanted to get in the villa. I still love Kaz, but Tyler is not it. Nope. Matthew may not be it either, but at least he has shown himself. He has not shown himself yet. Well, he's shown himself to not be interested in Kaz and was only faking being interested in her to get into the villa. That's what he's shown me. In the nighttime, like the nighttime fun time, we see Dale and Chloe talking, and Chloe kind of breaks it off with him, saying it's just friends. And in their confessional, she's like, this is the easiest dumping that I've ever had. So she does talk to him about, like, are you interested in anybody? Is there anybody that had caught your eye? And he has said Abby and Mary have both, and they're both going to be kind of single now, have caught his eye. So we see Millie and Chloe talking. Millie tells Chloe that she spoke to Toby and that he pulled Abby and Mary for a chat to tell him how he was feeling because he liked Chloe, and she's shocked. And she's like, well, and he's told Mary, he's told Abby, he's told you, but he hasn't told me yet. But you know how Toby is. He's almost got this one, handling it well. Almost. So Liam wants to give Millie some space, but he really still wants to be with her. So he sends her a picture of them together, and she sends it back cropped with just her in it. I'm just like, you're funny. Millie's pretty funny. Like, she has some good one-liners sometimes. I'm like, you got some good banter there, Miss Millie. Clarice pulls over Kaz for a chat, and I'm happy that they're having a little bit of a conversation. And she tells her kind of what happened at Casa Amor, and that she didn't really know about Kaz, and she didn't know that Tyler had somebody back in the villa that he was talking to. Like, she didn't know any of this. And so Kaz is like, well, no matter what, he needs to show what he wants. He needs to show it. And that's what I want from all these men, is to show what they want. Look, Tyler wants Faye, Teddy wants Faye. He shows her that he wants her. He shows her that he wants to be with her. I don't know why these men like can't show these black women that they want to be with them. It's like they have to have their cake and eat it too. It's like, you're annoying. So Tyler pulls Kaz again. And he's just talking about how his head is scrambled, and like, he doesn't know what to do. And, the chemistry between them is undeniable. And she's like, you need to give me 100%. That's it. And he's like, I need time. And she's like, you don't have time. Like, no, like, anyways, like, I don't think that she actually thinks he's going to be able to do it. So I think that that's why she's saying, like, if you give me 100%, if you try for me, you have a shot. But it's kind of like Millie and Liam. There's no chance that Millie's going to let Liam back in. But if he tries, it could happen, right? Oh. So Kaz obviously goes and cries to the girls because, like, she did have feelings for Tyler, and she did feel special for a moment, and he did sell her some dreams that he's not living up to right now at all. And so I can totally understand where she's coming from to be crying to the girls. So you see Tyler goes back and sits with Clarice, and he's just so annoying. So at bedtime, you see that Millie finds a note under her pillow, and it's obviously from Liam. And she tells Toby, who's there with her when she finds it, he's like, oh, isn't that sweet? Like, that's so considerate or something. And she's like, I'm going to use it to wipe the gunk out of my eyes in the morning. And he's like, see, look at that, thoughtful. And they kind of have a little bit of a laugh about it. Liam is sleeping on his own, but we learn that the next recoupling is going to be Boy's Choice. All right, so that was episode 36. Is this 37? Is it? Must be. Okay, so we see Clarice crying to the new girls, and people are really not considering her feelings, and she's like finding them frustrating. Like, Tyler is just being so selfish. It's ridiculous. You see the girls upstairs. So she's crying to the new girls, and like the Casa Amor girls, and then the other girls are all upstairs and just talking about Liam. And just say that Liam isn't doing enough yet. Like, yeah, this is cute, or yeah, that's nice he made a letter, or nice that he sent the picture, but really he's still not doing enough. The lads are talking to Liam, of course, and Tyler's just basically saying, like, if Millie can forgive you, then these girls can forgive me for how I'm moving right now. I don't even know what I wrote there. I'm not getting the same. I don't know what I wrote. So Chloe tells the girls that Dale fancies Mary and Abby, and Abby really the only person that she could consider is Dale. Okay, hold on. Oh my God, Tyler's face after Clarice picked him in the recoupling looks so devastated. Oh, I didn't really notice that. Should I go back and look? Just seen the first look. Tyler is stirring the pot, and it seems to be working. Get out of there, Tyler, please. Oh yeah, like, why is Tyler talking to Matthew? So messy. Because they're both tall? I don't know. Matt's gross. Like, he's just not good looking. Well, it's like, I didn't mind him for Kaz when he was like being kind, but now he's just giving her a cold shoulder. I'm just like, you're not cute enough to be given this much attitude. I'm sorry. So the only man, so Abby is interested in Dale, but as soon as she finds out that Chloe is not really interested in Dale anymore and they broke up, she's like, I just didn't want to, go after Dale and take a second man of Chloe's. And so Abby is considering Dale now because he is open. So Toby has television for Chloe, and he's been kind of funny in his confessionals, talking about having the blinders on, and he can't see anybody but Chloe right now. And so he talks to her, and she's like, well, do you know what you want right now? And he still doesn't really come out and say that he wants her. Um, and so he just talks about how, she remembers just how badly he mugged her off, and he did. Like, that was pretty savage. They have a little bit of a hug and a cuddle, and like he doesn't even go to cuddle her. He's like, you cuddle me, come to me, give me a cuddle. I'm just like, he still has a bit of a hold on her, a lot of a hold on her. So Jake wants Liberty to shave his back. It's just like, I guess, a coupley moment. They're like, let's have a shower together and then you can shave my back. Have they gotten to that stage yet that they're just like not even like trying to be attractive for each other anymore? They do play fight and they're kind of cute together. And I think that he likes her as a friend. He realized that nobody is going to come in for him, and his only chance at winning the money would be to stay with Liberty. So I think he's just going with it. So Dale is talking to Mary, and like Toby, he says, oh, those eyes are dangerous. Those eyes are dangerous. Toby said the same thing. And she says that a lot of people are always saying that about her eyes. They are pretty blue. Quite blue. So he looks annoyed when Clarice picked him, felt bad for her. She's so pretty. Like, pick her. You picked her. You brought her into this mess. Like, you made this mess. So Sam and Abby have a bit of a chat. Nothing really came upon that. Mary, though, thinks that Dale is her top pick when she's talking to Abby about this. And Abby does say that Dale is at the top of her list as well. So these two new girls are both have their eyes on Dale. I like the story, though. Chloe said that she took her shoes off at a house party and then she had to like walk home like with no shoes on because someone stole them. That's actually kind of happened to me before, that somebody wore my boots home, but their feet are smaller than mine. So like their boots did not fit me. And I was just like, you didn't notice that these weren't your boots? I was annoyed. I did get them back though, but it was kind of annoying. I got a text, so there's going to be a VIP party. Don't call me up by Mabel. Mabel is going to be in the villa. I don't know who Mabel is. You guys in the chat, are you guys fans of Mabel? I've never heard of her, but I'm sure it's she's popular in the UK. Everyone is super excited. There's lots of montages of people like dancing and doing push-ups and exercising and like being silly. I'm very excited for this VIP party. Do we think that Chloe was stupid for getting back with Toby? No, I think that she's going to have the best shot at maybe winning or at least getting to the end with Toby. I think that, remember I was saying before he messed up that I liked their relationship after they went to the hideaway. So I think that he will be okay for 2 weeks. I think so. I think they're close enough to the end that they will at least stay together till the end of the show. I think so. Yeah, you didn't know who she was either, Netha. Okay. So, who said this? Who said go big or go home? Oh, Liam. So after the concert of Mabel, he gets on the stage and talks about how Millie is his potential soulmate. And at the end, he's like, you're one in a milli, but I'm one in a million. And so she thinks it's kind of cute. It's like, I'm sure it was challenging for him to do. These are the type of effort that it's recognizable that you went outside your comfort zone. You could tell he was nervous. You could tell he wrote out something nice instead of like talking about it as a willy, as she was saying before. Like, she's actually making nice points. And I think that it was a lot of headway was made with that little speech on the stage in front of everybody. And so everybody will be making sure that he holds up to his end of the bargain, and it won't just be her nagging him. So after he gets down, they do hug, which was nice. I'm sure he felt better. Abby and Kaz have a chat, and she says that Dale hasn't been really giving her anything. And so we know it's probably because Dale is more into Mary. Toby and Jake chat, and he now thinks that he likes Chloe more than she likes him, and so it's like not he doesn't really like being in that position. But he's just like, I just want to hug her. I just want to be around Chloe. And so I'm trying to figure out how much of it is real and how much of it is Toby just being like, do we believe Toby? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal, Tobes? What's the deal? So Millie and Liam do talk, and she's a lot more open to him than her past conversations with him. And she was shocked, tells him that she was shocked by what he did, and she thought it was a really nice gesture. And you know, it's baby steps. Like, she's like letting him in a little bit at a time, but this was a move in the right direction. So they get up, and she does tease him. I can't remember what she says now, but she says something that was kind of funny. And she's so, I think she's really cute. I think she needs to find a man, but she's on Love Island, so she could have a young man. This kind of sucks because Sam and Mary are probably going home, and she can't explore Dale now. Maybe Hugo and Mary and Amy will go home. Can we have our fingers crossed here? Fingers crossed. So I've got a text. Mary has this text. It's going to be a recoupling. The girls pick. And this is happening now. So the recoupling is Liberty picks Jake, obviously. Kaz picks Matthew. And I didn't see this, but I saw Murad took a snippet of it. But when she sits down with Matthew, she gives a wink to Tyler, a little like, screw you, Tyler. Clarice obviously picks Tyler. Faye picks my Teddy. Millie said his speech made her smile, and so she does decide to pick Liam. Chloe, you mugged me off to the next century, but she's still picking Toby. Abby, though, throws a spanner in the works and picks Dale. Mary is really pissed, and she ends up picking Sam. I mean, Abby's there to do what she wants to do. We saw how she was moving when she wanted Toby. So, sorry, Mary, you met your match here, because she's going to get what she wants, and she got to go first. So that was both of those episodes. Wow, I went through them quite quickly. Thank you so much, guys, for joining here. I would stick around and chat for a little bit, but I have a bunch of stuff to do before my class starts. So if you're looking for Love Island USA, Tamika and I will be going live at around 5 p.m. Eastern today to talk about the most recent episode. So thank you so much in the chat here. Thank you, Netha. So what are you saying here? I don't think she winked at Tyler. I think it was edited to appear that way. Either way, it had the desired effect of the viewers. I liked it. Which couple do you think will stay outside the villa? None? Maybe Chloe and Toby now? Because like he's already tested the waters and he came back to Chloe. I don't think Jake and Liberty at all. I don't think Kaz and Matthew. Depending what goes on with Dale and Abby, maybe. I think, but I don't think it will last that long because he's a child. Maybe Teddy and Faye. I thought Mary said she liked both Dale and Sam, so I don't understand why she acted that way. It was rude. I think it's because she had that conversation with Abby that she was going to go for Dale, and that in confessional, she was saying like Dale gives her butterflies and stuff like that. So maybe she didn't express that she was feeling Dale more than Sam, and that's why she kind of felt a type of way. I don't know, but it's all fair in love and Love Island. So thanks everybody for hanging out with me for this half an hour here. Please subscribe. You know the drill. Like this video. Leave a comment. Tell us who you think is going to be dumped from the island. Who do you think would last outside of the villa out of the couples that have been made right now? And then please join us live at 5:15 Eastern time today for us to talk about Love Island USA. And if you're the challenge fans, at between 10 and 10:30, I'm not sure the exact time yet, we'll be doing a live draft and cast assessment for the new season 37 of the challenge. So lots of stuff going on today, but we'll be seeing you later. Thanks everybody in the chat. You guys are my favorite. You know that.